Hi everybody, I'm Sarah and welcome to the Big Blue House Homestead. This isn't a typical video for me for YouTube. This is really just an informative video to show everything that's available for sale in my greenhouse because I have beautiful plants and they're now available. So if you're in the Upstate South Carolina area, shoot me an email. Full list of everything that I'm selling will be in the description below, as well as my email address. So just send me an email and we'll work out times and everything to get together, and I can pull plants and get orders ready, or you can just come and window shop and grab what you like and what you want. So I'm going to go through the entire inventory. If you don't want to listen to the whole video, it's perfectly fine with me, but I do want you to pay attention and kind of flip through and look at the plants so that you can see the quality of what it is that I'm offering. 90% of this is all heirloom. Everything in my greenhouse was grown from seed, so there's not any purchased plants in here at all, but it's all heirloom varieties, and you cannot find these in normal stores because these are things that you have to buy a seed packet for and start on your own. And if you didn't do that, well, you don't need to, because I did that part for you. I have tomatoes of all kinds in here, and we're going to go through all that. But everything that I'm selling in here is going to go towards me purchasing goats. So I'm hoping I can get shelters built, I can get all the medicines needed, and I can go ahead and buy those goats as well. So thank you for your support and thank you for coming by. And again, I'm just going to show the plants and talk about varieties, and maybe you're just interested in what I'm growing. So if you're here because you follow the channel, maybe you just want to see, maybe you want to look at all my plants, maybe you just want a greenhouse tour of everything, and I can do that for you now. But if you're here because of other social media sites that have led you here for plants for sale, then just pay attention to what's there, make a list, and shoot me an email and we'll get together. All right, guys, let's get through this as quick as possible so that I don't hold up all your time today. Thank you everybody in advance for coming by and for being interested in my plants. I really greatly appreciate that. Worked really hard to get this going, and I will apologize. It's early in the morning, so I do have some plants that are a little wilty, and that's because I was busy yesterday and didn't get them watered in time. So you'll see a little bit of wilt, but I promise you it all bounces back. It's all been watered now, and it should be beautiful by the time you get here to pick up plants. All right, let's start with the tomatoes first. Okay, I organized the tomatoes in alphabetical order and somehow forgot to put the bees in, and don't ask me how. Some of them are in there, but not all. So a couple of these are in separate trays. I moved them outside to show them off. What I have here is Big Boy and Black Krim, Black Seaman, Black Cherry, Black from Tula, Better Boy, and Beefmaster. All right, now stepping into the greenhouse, I have lots of tomato plants available for sale. Lots of varieties. Lots of stuff you cannot find in store. So what I have in here is Amana Orange, Beefmaster, Bonnie Best, Black Cherry, Chadwick Cherry, Cherokee Green, Cherokee Purple. I have currant tomatoes, and they already have flowers on them, little tiny baby tomatoes. I have Delicious, Dr. Wyche's, Garden Peach, German Johnson, Hartman's Gooseberry, Heinz, Hillbilly. I've got Homestead, Large Red Cherry. I have Matt's Wild Cherry. I have Mortgage Lifters. A lot of them back in this corner, a little shadowed at the moment, but I have Mountain Princess, Mr. Stripey, Paul Robeson, Principe Borghese, Pink Oxheart, Reverend Morrow's Longkeeper. I have some San Marzanos, Striped German, Super Snow White, Super Sweets, Sweeties, Vintage Wine, and the last ones over here are White Beauty and Yellow Pear. Okay, so I also have all these 6-packs that I've put together in case you're looking to buy 6 of the same variety. Some of them are mixes. I have some heirloom mixes, which is just a mix of varieties that I've already planted. I have the same with some cherry tomatoes. I have Abe Lincolns, yellow pears, large red cherries, Homestead, Mortgage Lifter, Romas, all sorts of stuff. And then I also have over here a whole bunch that maybe 1 or 2 plants have died, or the plants just didn't take off as quickly, and so those are considered markdowns. So I do have some packs that are marked down as well. And I also have a tray over here of tomatoes that maybe have bent stems and they're not straight, just need to be planted differently, and that's clearance as well. All right, getting into all of my pepper varieties, I have a lot going on in here. I have all sorts of peppers, from hot to sweet. I have banana, notapino, shishito, poblano, jalapeno, Tabasco, Ashe County pimento, serrano, cayenne, lemon drop, ghost, habanero, Jimmy Nardello. I have a plain pimento, a yellow wax, Marconi, and Cubanelles. I have okra available for sale as well. I have Perkins Long Pod, Clemson Spineless, Emerald, and I have some burgundy okra. Then I have a table full of cucumbers, melons, and squash. So we'll start with the cucumbers first. I have Slicer, Armenian, Spring Burpless, Tasty, Garden Sweet, Homemade Pickles, Straight 8, Market More, Pick a Bushel, and Bush Pickle. And then for the melons that I have in here as well, I have Canary, Congo Watermelon, Cantaloupe, Crimson Sweet Watermelon, Mountain Yellow Watermelon, and Gold Midget Watermelon. Okay, so I have a lot of squash available as well. All of these are varieties that I've eaten myself or I grow in my garden every year because squash is really good and prolific. So I have acorn, dark green zucchini, yellow crookneck, Dixie, delicata, calabaza, scallop, early prolific, jack-o'-lanterns, mini pumpkins, Big Macs, Atlantic Giant, Amish pie pumpkins, and my favorite, Cushaw, ginormous, big, beautiful squash. Pumpkins are doing excellent. These are all the Big Macs and Atlantic Giants. They're huge now. Okay, so along with herbs, I also have seeds available for sale. And so the seeds that I do have that I'm offering are sunflower seeds. I have 4 varieties of those, along with zinnias, marigolds, and that's 2 varieties of marigolds, a small and a large antique. And then I have loofah gourds, Kikuzi snake gourds, and I have okra with Perkins Long Pod okra, Clemson Spineless, and Emerald. And then I have all of these beautiful herbs to offer as well. So I have things over here like rosemary, catmint, catnip, thyme, basil. I've got a bunch of sage available. I have hyssop, I have chives, I have marjoram. I do have some bee balm and toothache plant along with purple basil. And then I have a couple other little herbs that I could sell too if anybody's interested, along with things like some tomatillos. If anybody needs tomatillos, let me know. I did that for a challenge on YouTube and I have a ton of plants. I can gladly give you guys some of those. So that's about it for the plants that I have for sale. And these tomatillos are the same tomatillos that are right here, growing flowers and starting to produce. Those just planted later than that one. Okay, so thank you guys for coming through and touring all of my plants. Hopefully you like what you see. I've taken a lot of time and effort to make these plants beautiful. I've spent a lot of time working on them, and I've been growing these plants for months just to be able to have them available for sale. And again, this all goes to me purchasing goats and purchasing the materials to build and the medicines they'll need and all of that. So thank you ahead of time, seriously, for helping support me. Now, ahead of time, you have to email me if you're interested in any of the plants, because if you're looking at stuff like purchasing okra from me, well, there's 5 plants in here and maybe you want 2. I'm gonna have to take this little guy out and I'm gonna put it into a bag and label it, and then that way when you come to pick them up, I'm not giving you all 5 plants and you're not waiting around. So give me a little bit of extra time to get orders together, but shoot down any comments in the comment section below if you need some help with anything or you have questions. I'll gladly answer anything. You can look up a lot of these varieties online and see what they look like. If you're looking for specific colors, like if you want to say, hey, what orange tomatoes do you have? Or what purple tomatoes? Or what red tomatoes? I can answer all those questions later. But the description's going to have everything that I'm selling in there. So you'll be able to look up and see all the different names and varieties. So here's my pricing, because I know that's the next question everybody's going to have. All of these little small plants, like the herbs, I'm doing at $2 a piece. So herbs are $2. I'm going to sell some okra for $2 a piece as well. Cucumbers and squash, I'm going to do at $3, along with these peppers. They're beautiful pepper plants. They're just not very big. And if you come back in a month, they're going to be huge. And if you put them out in your gardens, they're going to get ginormous. So $3 a piece on peppers. All right, and all of the tomatoes. Beautiful heirloom tomato plants. I have trimmed them down. I have filled this as I've potted up with bone meal and fertilizers that are organic. So you don't even have to do anything special. Just take it out and drop it in the ground. $4 a piece for tomatoes. I think that's a reasonable price for all of these beautiful tomato plants and the varieties that you can't find in store. So any of my large sale 6-packs, these are $20 a piece. That's buy 5 plants, get 1 free, and that's a really good deal. I personally think so. And compared to the prices in the stores, you're going to be saving some money as well. And again, there's Heirloom Mixes and Romas and Abe Lincolns and mortgages, all sorts of stuff. I'll have that all available for you guys, whatever questions you have. But $20 a pack on those, and yeah, the more you buy, the more you can save. So buy 5, get 1 free. Well, I can run buy 5, get 1 free with the regular tomatoes. And yeah, bring your own boxes, because the more you leave here with, the more discount I'm going to give you. Basically, I just need some help and support for people to buy the plants that I'm not using and that I've been growing to sell so that I can get my goats. And that's all it is. So look around one last time on the video, make your notes, shoot me an email, and I would love to meet up with you guys and we can get this plant sale going. And let me know if there's anything else you need. Like I said, I have a lot of seeds available as well. So thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I will talk to you all soon and see you next time. Bye.